Good afternoon, my friends, and welcome to my den where we will share another shave. Today's shave is dedicated or brought to us by the TDS. Where are you? Patchouli Vetyver. This is almost entirely. It's dedicated to my friend Matt, who sent samples of some soaps. He sent me this lovely razor. I'm a little bit afraid to use, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's a 3/8 Anton Eckelstuna, or see, Anton EABerg, EABerg from Eckelstuna, Sweden. I like Swedish razors, and this one even still has some of the original etching on the face of the blade over here. Now it's wicked sharp, and I give it a little bit of attention on my stones. It hit stones a little bit this morning, and it was skipping and sticking. It is sharp, but it's got a super narrow tang on it. As you see, it's a frameback razor, and what that means is this main part of the blade here, and it comes up underneath this stainless steel, or this, what they call the frameback. This stuff is super duper hard steel through here and through the tang, and then this allows the blade to ride on the hones to get the angle that's intended by the designers of the blade. But what happens is you end up with a very, very thin tang to hold on to while you're shaving, and you gotta be very careful with these, because they can slip and lead to some real nastiness. It's not without some trepidation that I approach this shave, so I am going to add a little alum to my fingers just in case. The soap, what is it? Patchouli and Vetyver. Smells wonderful. It's got a very strong scent, and it really did come up with a good strong lather. And I'm a bowl latherer. A lot of the guys are face latherers, and I'm a dedicated bowl latherer, and so I figured I'd give it a shot and see what. I say, look, I'm trying to shake it off, and it's just not coming loose. So I anticipate plenty of, at least, lubrication on my face when I'm doing this. But this is my oldest badger brush. It was a gift to me from our friend Sam in Canada. Boy, stuff has like pretty good menthol hit too. I likes me some menthol, so that opens up. I didn't know really what to expect when I started this. I'd heard from the other fellows that this soap is real nice lathering, and it's going to lather more as I work it on my face. Lathers well, and had strong scents, so we're all for that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Look out. Oh, baby, here we go. Look out. In addition to this razor, I also received a Sheffield Bengal razors. There are two kinds. You see them most often I don't know which is more common, actually. Some with Swedish steel, some with Sheffield steel. I guess some like their steel's real. A Swedish razor can become kind of harsh. When it's subjected to a lot of honing, or if it's like laser sharp, and some folks don't like that, or didn't, because these razors, the Bengals anyway, are, the company's long gone. But at the time, there, people had preferences, and Sheffield steel feels a little different than a crisp Swedish edge, which is what I enjoy. But I got other ones too. I've got another blade that I'm going to try. I have two 3/8 razors, and I have a Heldestrand, and then I've got this EABerg. If I'm a little bit less talkative than usual, I'm concentrating. And keeping my pinky on the handle here, keep it from twisting. The last thing I need is a stall. That was not bad. This razor is going to work out just fine. It does pretty good. Narrower blades. A lot of guys like the thick 5/8, 6/8, even inch wide blades. And they get a little bit clumsy sometimes. And these narrower ones are a little bit more agile, but there's risk involved. I have a very dear friend on another board. His name is Arnie, and he's the one who kind of turned me on to narrow blades, or didn't say bad things about them anyway. But you really have to watch yourself, is pretty much what he said. Be careful. They'll give you a good shave and get into places where you would normally think these are very maneuverable little razors. But there's a trade-off. There always is. And that's risk. So he said, just take care. Make sure your fundamentals are good. Got to have a good, solid grip on the razor. Don't get to feeling like this thing can't reach out and grab you. Because where these are super light, so it requires. See, I got myself right here. It requires you to put in the force that moves the blade across your whiskers, so the weight of the blade doesn't do your work. You have to do it. have to add the pressure. That could have been bad. That one maybe, but not so good. I think the last bit on the Jasper made this thing just a little toothy. Like Matt said in his video the other day, I thought that was great. Like riding lightning. You gotta watch every bit. Yeah, I got myself twice, didn't I? That might have been a zit. I'm 61, I'm still getting zits. So take heart, young men. It continues. Until the end. Now there's not as much here to redeposit to take care of, or I usually end up having to cover. Safety cat's left her post, so I think she figures the danger's past. And what would figure would be that I'm gonna flat blading with a tiny razor. That turned out pretty good shave. I would have expected probably a pretty darn fine shave, but I think with just 2 passes, this thing took care of pretty much everything it needed to. At least good enough for the girls I date. Which is not anymore, because I'm married, so I don't have to cut bait anymore. Oh, that's a terrible thing to say. Fish or cut bait, I don't need to. But I doubt if any many bladed razors could give you a shave like this. It's just not gonna happen. Let's go into our post shave. I'm only halfway through this big old bottle of Thinger's Lemon. Let me look in here, there's something. Some scents in here I haven't looked at for a long time. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with what I know. This Vetyver, Patchouli's Vetyver. I have some fresh Vetyver from Fine, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I have any straight patchouli. That's pretty good. So today, thanks to my friend Matt who sent the razor to me, we started out with the Patchouli Vetyver from, what is it? There it is, TDS. We used the EABerg 3/8 frameback. Taking a little special care of this. I think I may take it out or just do some stropping on balsa to tame that fellow down a little bit. And our Omega Badger brush of floppiness. He put a rubber gasket around here and it tightened it up quite a bit. When it's gone, this thing is a flop monster. Not that that's a bad thing. Some guys really like floppy razors, and I'm kind of in between on them. From the looks of it, it looks like Best Badger. But that's all I have for today. I'm Major Rich, and you'll find me on theshavingcadre.com. This is our old insignia, and this is our new one. I invite you to come visit us. We're a merry band of people who somehow take joy in what would normally be considered a chore, the chore of shaving, and we find something new about it. You'll find all kinds of other discussions going on that board too. Everything from cigars to pens to various kinds of boozes, shooting sports, lately ham radios, pens, you name it, guy stuff. You'll find something you like, and we will see you next time. If you feel so inclined, like and subscribe. If you're seeing me on YouTube, I really appreciate that, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.